Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Realms, and today we're going to take a look at the Blue Marvel. And this was always a character I thought was a great idea. He essentially was asked to step down as being a superhero so that, well, because of his race. I mean, there's no denying it. And then finally was talked back into joining the fold of superheroes by the Avengers. It's a very interesting idea and concept. I really thought it was well done. And let's take a look at the figure and see how well he is. And here he is out of the box on the spinner, and I think he looks pretty good. It's this more contemporary look rather than the classic look, and I actually think I prefer this one. The classic look is good. I do like it. It's just, I think this look suits Blue Marvel much better. And, well, what can I say? I mean, I just really like the paints. I like the applications. I like just about everything about the figure as so far. He's looking really awesome. So here is Adam Bashir with, and like I said, I think he looks pretty good. He comes with an open hand, a grippy hand, two fisted hands, and these flame effects we've seen a million times before. I looked around at some reference photos, and yeah, they work. They're not the... I feel like we've seen them a little too much for too many things, but it's not totally out of character either. And for those of you who don't know who Blue Marvel is, I really invite you to read his story. It's a really interesting one, and read some stories with him. He's got the power of Superman. No, he's got not the same power, but I mean, he's got a similar power level, and is really intelligent. So it's pretty good. And his story, his background story, is really fascinating. And again, you need to read it for yourself. It's just really good. Now, of course, the main thing about having characters that are so powerful, it's hard to give them a challenge. And I kind of, deep in the back of my mind, hope Ant-Man gets produced. I could see him not being produced for various reasons, but I'm a little surprised Blue Marvel got produced, honestly. I'm glad he did. I'm very glad he did. I really like this character. He's really great. And I got to tell the truth, this wave is one I've contemplated getting the whole thing just for the Build-A-Figure. There's a couple of characters in the wave I don't really care for. Quake, Viper, and I'm really thinking about buying them and just selling off the figures. I may do that. I don't know. No promises, but the collector is a good one too. But I definitely wanted to get Blue Marvel when I saw him listed in this wave. Him and US Agent were two, like, click, I'm there. And so when he showed up on my doorstep, surprisingly, on Friday, I was really shocked and happy. Him and Randy Savage, NWO Randy Savage, showed up, and I was really surprised, but very pleasantly surprised and very happy with the results. I mean, yeah, I got two really good figures in one day. That's awesome. Any day like that is awesome. And I do have to admit, whenever Blue Marvel got brought up, and I felt a little sad because some people were like, who's Blue Marvel? And Grant, came out in 2008, but his history dates back to the 1950s. It's really surprised me at more people hadn't heard of him by now. I get he's a bit of an obscure character, but not that obscure. I don't think, anyway. I mean, I was just surprised. I guess I'll say it that. And one of the things I really like about the figure is the add-on of the vest, and they really lined up the lines here with that, and that's really cool. And if you look on the back, there's a lot of detail going on in that thing. That's really awesome. They didn't have to do it, but it's really nice that they did. And he falls down and goes boom. Okay. That's enough for you there, Mr. Bashir. But anyway, I really do like the details. It's just really nice. Now, one thing I neglected to say is he does have pinned elbows and knees, but it's the same color on either side. It's not a big deal. And so now here's some comparison. The Blue Marvel beside of Storm and Ultron. So, after everything is said and done, I really dig this figure. I'm going to give him 5 stars, even though he has pins in the joints, because he's just cool looking. He's a great representation of Blue Marvel, and I really dig Blue Marvel. So there you go. Alright, that'll wrap up Infinite Realms today. Don't forget to like and subscribe.